What is up, guys? Wraith here. Another episode of Stink, our little troll friend, and we ended up back in Oasis. It really wasn't even planned, honestly. This time around, we jumped in, we threw up the looking for group flag, and we got invited to a group originally that was actually down back on the beach, and we were killing crocs and everything. We managed to round out the group and decided to come over here to Orcs. Okay, apparently that guy's taking a ride. We just recently acquired a bard who was handy, so we got some of the group bard love action, as well as a little bit more efficient pulling than some of the rest of us. So we're gonna ride this one out for a little bit. We're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily planning to come back to Oasis. I tooled around a little bit where I was. I took another stab or two at that little gnome off camera, and it every time was pretty much the same. It was just at no point could I really get ahead of the damage that she was doing to me, and running around constantly to try to take care of that. At least with, I mean, I guess technically the one thing I did not think of that maybe I could have was that I could have tried to use like my debuff on her, the Malo debuff on her, but then I would just be dumping even more mana, which would have created an even bigger problem for me. But so far, like I said, we've been over here. I'm not quite sure why they're wanting to pull hordes instead of just trying to do, kind of rapid fire a couple at a time, because this is just wasting a bunch of mana trying to root stuff. But either way, things are still moving. So far, nobody's kicked the bucket, and I'm keeping Spirit of the Wolf on in case I have to bounce. But at least the experience bar is also moving. We're a little over halfway through our level now, so hopefully we'll have our last name here somewhat in short order. But I'm going to check back in with you guys here in a bit. Like I said, with the orcs, and it's a decent group. We are moving. It's not going to fly through by any stretch of imagination for me, only because at this point, some of the guys are blue, some of the guys are green. But experience is experience, and at the same time, unlike the stuff that we had been hunting, occasionally I can run up, I can do that, and actually get a little bit of loot. Because at least the one bonus to doing orcs over the gators, and I get a couple pieces of stray loot. I think I got like a plat or two at least with some of this stuff. So we're gonna stay rolling with this. Ooh, look, a sand giant. That's just what we didn't want to see. On that note, we're gonna stay here for a while. We're gonna see what we do. I'll check back in with you guys here in just a little while. So stick around, guys. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, we had been doing really, really well. I mean, pretty well. Like, I mean, I'm in the last 80% so of level. I lost visibility on this dork. Either way, I'm sure we probably all have aggro on this guy. There was a big kid who had been running around. No idea where he is at now. Oh, and this is going to be cute. Like, I don't think I have the sand giant, but apparently I have an orc. But yeah, so like I said, we have been trucking along quite well. I was actually hoping to pick up my level, and then that happened. Unfortunately, this guy got smashed super fast. We don't have a res in the group, so we don't have a cleric. But yeah, the guy, we hadn't been paying attention. There was an enchanter nearby somewhere, and gave us some pretty sweet buffs. And we have just been mowing under the orcs, which has been super cool. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I don't have aggro on this thing. So long as we keep our safe distance, I think we'll be be in pretty decent shape. But yeah, so I mean, we're still trucking along. Just a quick check-in. We keep moving. I'm really hoping to get 20 in this play session before we call it a day. But just kind of checking in. So stick around, and we'll pop back in here in a little while, guys. All right, gang. As you can see by the fact that we now have our full name, we picked up our level. We're level 20, and now we are the Shaman Stink Efeats. It just felt like a good last name to go along with Stinky. So here we go. We free loot? Nope, not free loot. Probably be free loots in a few minutes, however. But basically, yeah, there's little dead guys all over the place. Apparently, somebody's camping our guards again. But anyway, yeah, we picked up level 20. Yeah, no, just leave it alone. Probably like a necklace. We picked up level 20. We picked up our title. We actually finally, since we were actually on the Orc Highway, we were finally actually getting some loot, which, so right now we're sitting on like 10 plat, a bunch of silver. So we'll see. We managed to get a couple crack stabs and things like that. So let's see. I mean, at least we made hopefully a couple of plat. Like I said, we'd already picked up what I considered at least to be like our primary next round of spells. So really, it's at this point, it's just kind of saving up our cash to patch in the other spells that we're going to need along the way, and then at the same time, of course, always being ready for that next level. But I mean, we did some pretty good picking up some random large hide stuff. One other thing that was actually super cool, I was about to forget about that, was we did get the little bronze morning star. But we had been running around with a spear forever. Like, we got that thing super early off the cache that we gotten from looting our own guards when we were like level 3. But one of the people who was running around beating down sand giants for us showed up and handed us a Karen War Spear, it's not a gigantic upgrade overall. I mean, we go from 629 to 830, so we hit a little bit harder, but not much because we're not, a super melee class. But it is magic, so now we can actually kind of poke away at some of the magic stuff, which is really cool. That also means we can finally sell this spear right here and make a nice little 10 plat. So basically, the guy inadvertently made us 10 plat by letting us upgrade our spear. And again, a couple of crack stabs. So all in all, a very solid play session. We were out there for quite a while. It was slowing down, obviously, down the stretch. A lot of the stuff was turning green to us, unfortunately. But still very well worth the time. Great group of people. We had a good time. A couple run-ins with sand giants, which is to be expected out in the desert. But a couple of them, thankfully none of them smushed me. A couple of times they smushed people in the group because I'd see him coming. I'd be the sand giant, sand giant, sand giant. Too late, splat. So, but that's the perils of hanging out, of course, in the Oasis of Mar. But with all of that said, we've been on for quite a few hours. We are going to do some banking right here. See how we did overall. Not too shabby. I mean, we made about 28 plat. Now, granted, 10 of that was from the spear, from the free spear. So even past that, we sit up and did about 18, which is just not bad. I mean, that's at least another spell. But like I said, pretty tired. Going to call it a day for right now. But level 20, got the last name. We are now officially Stink Efeats the Troll Shaman. So as always, guys, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you got some ideas for some adventures, let us know down below. We will catch you guys in the next episode. Stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, guys. Sounds like a good idea. You guys have a good night. What is up, guys? Super quick blurb on the end of the video for something that I found online. I'll send the link down below. Just some awesome t-shirts that I found over at racontees.com. This is my personal favorite. EverQuest, social distance training since 1999. Of course, everybody knows, because I've said it before, I've been playing the game since it launched. It's been 21 glorious years at this point. This shirt is perfect. I ordered one for myself. They've got, this shirt, several others. If you get a chance, check it out. I thought this one was really cool. Thought I would share it with the community. For the record, no, I don't have any form of sponsorship or anything weird like that. But when I come across something that's this cool for something that I've loved for so long, I thought I would share it. If you guys get a chance, check it out over there. Like I said, link will be down below on how to jump to the shirt if you're interested. Past that, I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest. Sounds like a great idea. Later, guys.